see Rosie rushing up the clock tower stairs. Rosie, there's some debris and things sort of trickling down from the stairs as you make your way up and up.
I think that as soon as she realizes the explosion wasn't some sort of magical ridiculousness or mishap, I think immediately I'm screaming. Okay, she's gonna take the perfect fire protection potion she has and try to dribble it into Alex's mouth. I know I don't know if you can swallow, but you have to. And I don't know if you can hear me, but you have to drink this, and I have to find Maisie. So, I'm gonna drag you to the stairs.
What happened?
I don't know. I was coming up because your picnic basket was wrong. And Alex, I have to put you down. We're out
Alex?
of... You can hear me? Can you hear me?
Alex.
You don't have to talk. I'm going to hold your hand. Can you move your hand a little so I know you're okay?
I kind of put my arm round Alex and kind of almost cuddle up to him. It's okay.
I'm having a bit of a situation. I accidentally pushed my friend Olive into the restricted section, and now she's frozen in it.
What happened?
I dropped my quill, and I thought that if I only went and grabbed it, I could just come right back over.
Madam Pince looks slyly at you, Clem.
I really did drop my quill. That's what I went over to get, I swear.
Madam Pince looks at Clem.
I'm sorry, she did, but then I got so scared that...
I know the way to the headmistress's office. I can take myself there. Sorry, Madam Pince.
I'm sorry, Miss Everglade, but we are taking your friends to the hospital wing. I understand your concern, but we have to get them there as soon as possible. They've been injured.
Okay, well, we're coming with you.
Headmistress McGonagall's probably off talking to Madame Pomfrey in the corner, leaving you all sort of in your beds, finally alone after several hours of poking and prodding and questions.
I don't know if it's related to today, but I figured it would be better to mention it than not, just in case.
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
We'll find whoever did this. You know that, right?
Sorry, my head's not working.
That's all right. Why don't you get some more sleep? How about I just make up animal sounds? This is a pufferfish when it's angry. That was it blowing up. I think you're asleep now. Hey. Shh.
It maybe was explosive because it was exploded, and then I was looking around for everybody, and I found Alex, and he was unconscious, and I poured a potion in his mouth, and I dragged him out, and then I went back in like this, and I was looking for Maisie, and I found Maisie in a closet, and I thought she was dead, so I carried her up, and she was coughing, and they were fine, but then they had like a really cute little romantic scene outside of the tower.
I'm just gonna hug you. Oh, thanks. That sounds so scary.
I'm very confused. So much happened at once.
They took your picnic basket and switched it for the wrong picnic basket, and then it was explosive?
Yeah, and I know I shouldn't really care about it, but what happened to that cake I made, you know?
Yeah, you worked really hard at it.
And they were gonna have such a good day, and now we're in the hospital wing.
Rosie.
You want some what?
You did real good, okay?
Thanks.
It's not your fault. And again, if you weren't there, well, you saved them, okay? So don't beat yourself up about it. Yeah, like, I don't know what I thought, but I kind of thought like a wizarding school would be like a fun, happy place.
When I left America, I expected there to be like way less school crime.
Yeah.
All right. Madame Pomfrey takes like 2 fingers and she kind of like pushes the side of your head a little bit. Does it hurt here?
Ow.
What about here?
Ow.
Does it hurt over here?
Yeah, there too.
So your whole head hurts now. That's strange.
Madam Pomfrey, I think maybe if you want, you can go check out everyone else and then come back to me. I think maybe that would be good.
Well, I'm a little worried about your head injury. Let's have a look at the potions that we have, and maybe we can have you take some potion. Let's see. Brought the potion for you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Now, this is really only useful when you have a very serious head injury, so I'll give you a small amount.
Okay, what happens with it? What does it do?
This is brain wiggle no more.
It's gonna stop my brain from wiggling?
Give me your questions.
Are there any traps?
So, yeah, there's something underneath the table. You feel it. Something like is engraved in the wood, do you think?
Olive is going to like intentionally spill some of her stuff, like knock maybe let's say like a book or 2 out of her book bag, and she's just gonna kind of do the give me a second kind of thing, and she's gonna bend down to grab her books and look at it. And then for my second question, is this similar to something I've seen before?
Yes. Remember some things that you were investigating in your first year?
On the way to the kitchen, I kind of slowly make my way up to Alex, kind of hesitantly, and I slip the sausage sandwich that I made at the table into his hands.
Thank you. When we get to the kitchen, I'll just find like a stool or something and just plop myself down and start eating the sandwich.
I'm not walking with Alex, just to clarify this, and I don't speak to him. I'm just put myself away and silently, I'm following Olive.
I looked at the SWOFF table and I found these runes. They were kind of carved under the table, and they're I'm blanking on the name, but they make you confused or not quite memory loss, but disoriented, and it was clearly intended. Ashley Indigo. I saw her in the restricted section of the library.
Oh, there you are. We just came back from the hospital wing. Barney said you might be here.
Lily.
You're all right?
Lily.
What's wrong?
I think it's time.
Time for what?
Time for the thing.
Lily stares back at Maisie, and she says,
What are you thinking of doing?
I think we need to go somewhere quiet, but we need to get somewhere that we can't get. I'm like looking around to see if anybody else is anywhere near us, if there's any chance anybody could hear us.
Yeah, there's students that are kind of like walking around. There's probably a few that are looking, at your group as lunch is happening on Saturday. You're just outside the Great Halls, by the staircase.
Does anybody know anywhere we could go where we could be alone? But not a common room because we can't all go to one house.
I might know a place.
Okay. Can you take us?
Yeah. Just act natural, all right?
Okay.
And Olive is going to lead the group towards the Prefix Bathroom.
It's a bit of a hike. The Prefix Bathroom is, I believe, up on the 5th floor. Near the hospital wing, I think.
So we're very familiar with the way to get there.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's near the hospital wing. Yep. So, start making your way up there. Barney sort of floats on near you, Alex. He says, "How are you feeling? Any better?"
I hurt less.
I know that, like, you've been asked a lot of questions and things, so I won't do that, but, just know that we're all here with you.
Thanks.
He kind of like gently punches you in the arm. And he says, it was pretty scary, but you're all right.
Yeah.
And, we won't let anything happen like that again.
Thanks.
Don't worry. The SWOFF is here.
Trying really hard not to, but it's... I'll do my best.
We look to some of the other faces in the group. Maisie, are you near Alex and Barney?
No, I think I'm with Olive. I think I'm following Olive at her heels as close as possible. I don't think Alex is on my radar at the moment.
Yeah, so Lily would be right nearby. She'd be trying to whisper to you. And she sort of leans in. She says, "You're feeling better?"
I kind of forgot, actually. Is that weird? I just think this is more important now than feeling bad, and... yeah.
So, do you have, like the last ingredient?
We did it.
No. The hair.
No, you do. That was our agreement, Lily. You said you'd done it.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. That was our regret. And then we'd have the two purpose. Cause I couldn't do that bit, but you could.
Well, I might not have that bit.
Oh no. Well, I guess maybe that might be a good thing. Actually, because it could be anybody. Like that means it doesn't have to be the kid. I mean, we wouldn't be able to do all the stuff that we talked about just to like get him back, but it might work better for SWOFF.
I can still get it if you want, but I've been trying to avoid it.
It? You mean doing it, or did you just call your brother it?
Yes.
I think we should ask SWOFF.
All right.
I think we should ask SWOFF, and then if they think that our plan was the right plan, then we should do that and try and get one. But maybe it's better if we use somebody else's. It might get us better access.
Maybe.
Is that all right with you? I mean, I know you had some really good ideas about what we could do.
She sighs. Like I said, if you still want me to get it, I can. I don't know, I thought maybe, you'd forgotten.
I'd forgotten? Oh, no, I didn't forget. It's okay, this might have worked out for the best anyway, Lily. It's just, yeah. We know we have one. And the thing is, if we don't do the get this time, then I mean, I made one really good potion. I'm only gonna get better at them.
Well, it's still brewing. We just have to. It's brewed. We just have to add the hair.
But it's perfect. When you look at the books and you look at everything, it's just as it says. Isn't it?
Well, yeah. It's fine.
Really?
I mean, we can.
Is there something you're not telling me? You seem different.
I'm just wondering, since what happened, if this is like, good to do right now.
Well, why wouldn't it be good to do right now? Surely it's the perfect time to find out what's going on, to get to the bottom of this, to make sure that nobody else gets hurt.
I know, but after what just happened,
I think sometimes when lots of big things happen, you kind of learn to close it off some way and just kind of get through. And I think that that's what we'll do today. And maybe SWOFF will say that today is not the right time, but if you're worried about me being okay, I don't think we'll find a better time, Lily.
All right.
Olive is approaching the Prefix Bathroom.
Wait, isn't this where you...
Olive is going to take a look around and see if anyone is... Like, I assume students are kind of like coming and going around them, but she just wants to check and see if it looks like anyone is trying to get into the Prefix Bathroom or leaving that area, or if anyone's following them.
Okay. Go ahead and try and notice something. Okay. You can ask me a question.
Let me know if I can ask this. For how do we get out of here? Can I instead ask, like, how do we safely get into here as a group? Or is that not
in
quite
terms
right?
of yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay.
In terms of sneaking in,
like avoiding attracting attention, I guess.
Yeah, I think you've got a pretty good chance of sneaking in right now because there's a lot of students down in the Great Hall having like a Saturday lunch, and it probably lasts longer on Saturday, right? People are generally pretty casual about it because they don't have to rush to class or anything. So lunch probably lasts quite a bit longer, with people just hanging out and whatnot. And even people down like in the quad or the courtyard, when stuff like this is when the weekend comes around. However, since the explosion in the clock tower, I would think that you probably would notice there was a lot more people like in the Great Hall. You probably didn't see too many people walking the halls. So a lot of the school is pretty quiet. Probably see even less people walking through the halls and things. However, there is no real way to sneak in to the bathroom. There's basically a door, and you walk through it. There's no secret passage or anything that you're aware of into the Prefix Bathroom.
Okay, noting that for later. Olive is going to kind of casually loiter with the group and sort of, I'd like to keep an eye on the hallway. And, you know, I know you said there's less people coming and going, but she's just gonna, in general, wait for the moment where it seems like the least number of people are, you know, within eye line, or the least number of people would even see them there, I guess, to try and, like, shuffle the group in. And before she does that, she's just going to turn and she's going to say, all right, we're not supposed to be here, so you're going to move quickly, get inside the door as quickly as possible, and if a ghost named Myrtle appears, don't upset her. She cries a lot, so just keep that in mind, all right?
It's really bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it was awful. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
And Olive is going to try to quickly open the door the way the prefect taught her.
Sure. You quickly open up the door. And inside, you can hear a familiar voice that's pretty high-pitched and squeaky. You recognize Moaning Myrtle's voice immediately. She seems to be speaking to someone.
When she came back, it was going to be a problem. She comes back. Why would she do that to Myrtle? Why? Tell me.
I don't know, Myrtle. Please, I'm just trying to have a bath.
When you come here, you usually look after Myrtle. And yet today, you don't want anything to do with her.
Myrtle, please, I brought you a newspaper.
Okay, so I suppose I'll just take my newspaper and go and cry and switch in the bathroom, should I?
Myrtle! I'm sorry, please. I'm just trying to... I just need a little peace and quiet, please.
Peace and quiet? That's all I ever wanted. And look at me now!
It's alright, Myrtle. It's alright.
Fine. Myrtle will leave you in your peace and quiet, the kind of peace and quiet that Myrtle never gets because of students like you.
Can I roll to see if I recognize the voice of whoever's talking to Myrtle?
You don't have to make a roll. You recognize the voice. It is the voice of the head student. The Slytherin head student, Ava Larchmont, the 7th year Slytherin prefect.
Okay, as quickly as Olive tried to open the door, she's gonna just try to shut it instead of guiding the group in. And I would really like to try to do that one even remotely sneakily if possible.
Sure, quick and quiet roll.
I knew that that's what it was gonna be, and I wasn't looking forward to it. I'm gonna use my house benefit to take +1 forward to body rolls in this scene.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna need it.
That's an 8. Quick or quiet, which are you?
Quiet.
Okay. Close the door ever so slowly.
7th year is in there, in the room we are very much not allowed to be in, so let's go quickly. All right.
Okay.
And Olive's gonna turn on her heel and just start walking and hope the group follows her.
Yep.
Yeah, follow.
I definitely do.
Do we have another idea?
I think I'm fresh out of ideas for today.
We could go to the kitchens, but we're not really alone in the kitchens. It's just we're not around students.
We need to be alone.
What about one of those dungeon closets that we encountered last year? The storage rooms?
We could try. Will we all fit?
I know a place.
Oh, you do?
No, is it a cupboard?
Well, if we just need to be quiet. Well, have you ever been to the 7th floor corridor? On the left?
No.
No?
Alright, follow me.
Isn't anybody going to be able to hear us in a corridor?
This one's special.
All right.
Okay.
Lily leads you through the corridors of Hogwarts, eventually coming to a pretty normal looking space. And she says,
All right, stand back a bit.
Okay.
Lily sort of walks up near the wall for a moment.
Lily, that's just a wall.
I put my hands in front of as many of SWOFF as I can that are behind me. Like, it's a protective thing.
Joel, eat. What's going on?
And quick enough, you all can see this door there now.
Lily, did you just
What
make
did
the
I eat?
door?
What did I
That
eat?
wasn't there before, was it?
I eat.
This
Where
room's
did you-
got just what we need.
Where did you learn to create doors out of nowhere?
You're gonna have to teach us that one.
There's
That's
gonna
not a
be
third
cake
year
in there.
kind of magic.
She opens up the door. And inside, you can see thick carpeting, a fireplace, big comfy chairs, and a large space.
Is there really no one here?
Well, how do we know no one's going to just walk up and open the door?
We should get inside before somebody finds us.
The door will disappear. This is the room of requirement.
We'll be trapped. I
What are the requirements to going in?
don't have very good grades.
Well, don't worry. No one will be able to find it.
If the door disappears, how do we get out again, Lily?
It'll be there when we need it.
So it's
Right.
not magic room. You magicked a room.
But I didn't do it. It's
Yes,
the
you
school.
did.
There wasn't a door there before. I think Maisie's right.
Olive's gonna step in while Barney's saying this and start kind of like tentatively touching stuff to see if it's real or not.
Oh yeah, you walk into the room, and inside you can see that this place is warm and cozy. It's akin
Lily,
to a
it's
common
perfect.
room, except you can see that there's more open space, no other students, just all of you.
It's perfect. How did you do it?
Well, my dad told me about it. He said,
Your dad.
Yeah, when he needed it, it was there too.
Wait,
So you're-
so anytime you need a room, you can just walk up here and it appears.
It's got whatever you need.
This is Harry Potter's magic room.
It's not his, it's the school's.
The school's magic room.
It took a long time for the teachers to fix it after what happened. You
What
know,
happened?
oh, Well, it caught on fire.
Oh
Years
no, was
ago?
someone cooking over a gas stove with oil?
No, not exactly.
Oh.
Did someone
Okay.
require it to be on fire?
Can you do that? I do not require this room to be on fire. I do not require this room to be on fire. I do not require.
I think it's gonna be okay, Rosie.
Okay, because thoughts are powerful things. That's what creates change. That's what my dad say.
So, if we require something specific,
Who was the last one through the door, by the way?
I'll take it.
Okay. So, Clem, you've closed the door, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you've closed the door and people are sort of chatting about the room, the door closes and starts to sort of shrink in front of you.
Whoa. I don't think anyone's gonna come finding us.
It's a bit claustrophobic having the door shut and then disappear, isn't it?
But think about it, I guess it's like if no one can find us, then we're like perfectly safe. No one can find us. We can say anything we want, do anything we want.
Can anyone hear us, Lily? Like if we were to shout really loudly, would anyone hear it?
No,
Cool.
that was one of the requirements. You see, what you have to do is you have to walk by that wall outside 3 times, and you have to do it just the same way, and you have to think about what you need the room to be.
Wow.
And so
Lily,
you
you're a
thought about
genius.
like a private soundproof room.
That's why there's all the carpets.
Olive's gonna kind of like face where the door was and take a little step back, and then she's gonna yell as loud as she can.
It's muffled.
Are you sure? No one just heard that?
I mean, we could hear it, but no one outside
Sure,
can.
but no one else.
Do you want me to go stand outside?
Does anyone else want to give it a go?
That was fun. You should do it.
I've never yelled that before.
Oh, really?
Alex, why don't you give it a try?
Is there a big cozy chair or anywhere that looks isolated and or hideable?
I think that they're all sort of like big cozy chairs. It's probably like
Okay.
a large couch, and several sort of like big plush, recliner type chairs, but not like the lazy boy recliner, like more old Hogwarts themed.
Yeah. I guess it's like Barney's words float to where he last saw me. I'm already like, I guess, gone over by one of the cozy chairs in front of the fireplace and just curled up in it a bit.
Is there anywhere to like make tea or,
Yeah, are there snacks?
Of course, there are snacks.
I'm already there.
I was gonna say Olive is gonna head over and kind of like look around the room and go, tea, anyone? Or,
I would love
chocolate
some.
tea? Yeah?
I'm like looking up from a half chugged cup of tea with like a biscuit in one hand. Oh, yeah, there's tea over here.
I think
Good
there's
to know.
probably like there's like shortbread cookies and some biscuits and things, and probably some tea and maybe some fruit as well.
Olive's gonna start prepping. I don't know what the setup's like, but I would assume there's like a kettle and a teapot and multiple glasses
Yeah,
and
there's
things
a
like that.
spot to sort of hang it in a very large sort of fireplace.
she's gonna start boiling the water and getting tea bags into the pot and, you know, doing all of that prepping to do a little spread for everyone.
I'm going around the room and just like as I walk around the perimeter of the room, I'm like letting my hand glide along the wall, like to feel it round. And as I pass Clem, I lean into her. If they have tea, do you think they have coffee?
I'm just gonna run over. Just a question. Is there coffee here?
Why don't you have a look?
Can I look for coffee? What do I have to do?
Use your eyes? Yeah, there's coffee there.
Oh my gosh, there's coffee there! I'm pouring myself a cup.
I'm
Here we
excited
go.
for you,
Does
but
Clem-
I'm nervous.
Clem has like no idea how to make coffee, or does she know?
Clem probably... Oh, like I have to make it? It's not already brewed or something? What are we talking? Are we talking like an instant coffee situation, like a European instant coffee? Or are we talking like a pot
I don't know.
coffee?
I think it's I'm trying to imagine what Lily would think of.
Yeah.
She would probably... I don't think
Like, I
she's
feel
had
like
coffee
her idea,
before.
She's got wizarding parents, right? Do they not
Yeah.
drink coffee?
Well,
Just tea?
I'm gonna roll for it right now. Let's find out.
Yeah.
I feel like if they did, it would be fancy coffee.
Yeah, it'd be like pouring itself, like in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that there's coffee there, but it's probably what Lily thinks coffee is because she's never really had it before. So
Okay.
there's probably something like the equivalent of instant, I think. She's
Equivalent of
probably got it.
instant.
Yeah.
Okay. So if
I
that's
rolled
the
a
case,
7.
so it's not that Clem wouldn't have any idea because I'm sure her parents drank coffee. Her nan probably drinks coffee. She like sees them make it. She's just not been allowed to have it. And I'm sure that her desire to want it has made her hyper focus on how it's made and like all that stuff maybe. But if it's an instant coffee situation, then she'll probably make too much on the coffee side and not add enough water. So she's probably thinking it's like a half and half ratio here, you know? So she's gonna fill the cup with whatever ground instant is there, like halfway, and then fill the rest with the hot water and then just start stirring. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Is anyone else a bit nervous?
We all remember the chicken incident, right?
Maybe just go steady, Clem.
It's thicker than I imagined.
I thought you loved coffee.
I've never been allowed to have it. I really like it though.
Is this like when you try food because you said you thought you like it and then you don't like it, but you're trying to pretend you like it so other people aren't judging you?
It's so good.
It looks like sludge.
I think it grows on you, you know? It's like an acquired taste.
Yeah, here, can I try a sip of that? Can I try a sip?
Here.
Can I roll up?
Can you describe the consistency of what I'm about to drink?
I would say it is like, yeah, it's just very strong. It's like half grounds, half water, so it's probably got like a gritty texture to it.
It's like you put sand and acid.
It's good, huh?
Is there sugar in that?
No, I think you're supposed to drink it without any.
Ugh. The idea repulses me.
Can I please roll an I read about that to see if I've learned in Muggle studies anything about coffee that might help?
Absolutely.
This
If you have
situation?
Muggle studies, you are a pureblood wizard, though, correct?
Yep, I am.
That's a -1.
Okay. Do I have a +1 because I have Muggle studies though?
No.
It's worth a shot. That shot my shot. Didn't shoot, but I tried. Alright. Oh, damn. That -1 really,
They
hit me in the
nailed
butt
it.
there, thanks.
You maybe glanced over some information about coffee. You know it involved water and beans.
I'm not sure I would want to try it, but I mean, it looks about right.
So this is like a muggle delicacy.
It's like tea. Like when my dads make it, they like froth some milk and it's like in a big mug and it smells delicious. And sometimes they give me a little, but it's never tasted quite like that.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen you have a negative reaction to anything you've ever had as a snack, Rosie.
Oh my god.
You're right.
Am I losing my touch?
Is it you or the coffee?
Oh, that's a good point.
Do you think I made it wrong?
No, I don't think. Well, if everything in this room is created by our imaginations, maybe we imagine the coffee poorly.
What if I
Sorry,
just add
I've
some...
never really had it before. My dad has it sometimes.
Okay, I start, is there cream and sugar here for like the tea and stuff, like milk and sugar? I just start dumping, like I put like 4 sugar in there, and then like I put like 3 little things of milk. So it is essentially, for my Canadian friends, a triple. Oh my god, that's actually so good now. It's really
Okay,
good
wait,
now.
I want to try. I want to try.
you
Yeah, I want to try. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's better. It's like sugar and milk and sludge.
Yeah.
Like pudding.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's better.
Is this gonna make you turn into a chicken again, like Olive in first year, or are we safe?
That's what I meant by the chicken incident. I don't know why you looked at me like that. You became a whole roast chicken.
All right, I think we've talked about the coffee long enough. Didn't we come in here to discuss something important, Lily?
Yes.
Right? This was...
I'm gonna like bound over to one of the chairs with like my cup of tea and like jump and sit down like a gremlin.
Is there some
Rosie's
kind of like
perched on a chair. Clem is like shaking, you know?
Yeah, I forgot we're here for business.
is there a like quill, ink, parchment set up somewhere here in this room?
I don't know that Lily would have done that. Are you asking Lily?
I think it was more looking around to try and see one.
I think as you start to look around, you don't see any. And then when you turn your head back, you can see that there's like a table that wasn't there before. And you see some stacks of parchment and a quill and a bottle of ink.
Lily, is this room made by what you require? Or does it listen to what we're thinking? Because
No, it's all of us.
you just heard what I was thinking. I was looking for parchment and I point at the table.
Wait.
It's all of us.
So we could like require cake.
There's a several tier cake that starts to grow, basically.
Day of my life.
Lily, what if we don't want the room to hear what we thought about using the room for, though? Can we keep that out?
What were you thinking about using the room for?
I don't,
Napping?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not really an expert.
Want to buy you this?
Dad just said, you know, if I ever needed it, or like a place to go when I wasn't feeling well, or something like that. That, how to find it.
Okay.
I'd like to read Olive, please.
Okay, go ahead and read between the lines. That's a 10. You can ask some questions.
How are they feeling?
Very embarrassed. And uncomfortable.
Olive, go ahead and try and make a resist influence roll for me, please.
No, don't do that. Oh,
Sure, it's fine.
no. Oh, God. Okay.
Nailed it. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, still got more questions there, Maisie.
What I want to know is how I can help. That's what I want to know, and I feel like the closest thing is how can I get them to trust me. But what I really want to know is like how can I help? Is it kind of, I guess, a cross between all right, how can I get them to trust me?
Redirect the conversation so we're not talking about this anymore. Get the conversation back on track for like what they're actually supposed to be here for.
I immediately pick up a stack of parchment and a quill and an ink pot, and I like lug them over to Olive, and I put them down on the floor in front of Olive, and I said, I could think no better person to be our minute keeper, and I like squeeze her hand.
I'll keep the minutes well. Thank you, Maisie.
So, can we gather this meeting, please? Everyone.
Yeah.
Alex, go ahead and make a resist influence roll for me, please.
With 7.
Sending you a message on Zoom. Alex is nowhere to be seen.
Where did Alex?
No, Alex is in that big chair over there. I just saw him.
Rosie, look, he's not there.
Lily, you said we would be safe here.
It should be safe. It's
Alex
just
is gone.
what? I didn't see him leave.
Alex?
Do you think that if Alex was thinking about not wanting to be here and that's why he was in that big comfy chair, then Alex is no longer in this room?
Is the chair still there, Whack?
The chair that Alex was in is no longer there. There's actually basically this large pile of pillows and sort of like some big blankets and stuff.
I'm gonna go and look at the blankets and see if Alex is in the blankets.
You head on over to the blankets and whatnot. And you start like rifling through the pillows and things.
And this is like frantic. Maisie is, make no mistake, she's frantically searching. Alex, you in here? Alex! Alex!
Alex, you can hear Maisie's voice calling for you.
Alex! Are you okay? Are you in here?
See a hand sort of poke out.
I hold it. Alex? I look at his hand very intensely. It's Alex's hand, everybody!
Where's the rest of him?
He's here, I think. You here, Alex? This is it's not. You're not just a. I pull it.
Hello?
Wait,
Hello?
Alex, are you okay?
Yeah.
You disappeared. You scared us.
I was daydreaming, and then all of a sudden I became really comfortable.
Okay.
And
Well, maybe we can bring you into the meeting circle and put lots of blankets around you so you're really comfy, but also we don't worry that we've lost you forever and are never gonna get you back.
oh, can we bring the circle over here?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Okay.
The chairs start scooting and sliding, and along with carpet, into a circle where Alex's lump is also a part of it.
Thank you, Rim.
Thanks, Room.
I like your pillows.
I didn't choose the room. Chose the pillows, I think.
So you look comfy. Are you comfy?
Yeah.
All right. What's the meeting about?
Okay, so something is happening yet again at Hogwarts, and we need to make sure that it's safe. Alex and I, well, something happened, in the tower, and we were hurt, and then Olive, something happened in the restricted section in the library, right?
Yeah, I know I mentioned it earlier, but we were, not in private. Clem and I went to the library. I dropped my quill on the other side of the restricted section so I would have an excuse in case we got caught. And when I stepped over the boundary, I had the idea to pull out my sneaker scope. I got one over the summer and haven't really used it, but it immediately kind of whirred and came to life, and it only does that if someone untrustworthy is nearby. So I kind of just had a peek around the restricted section, and I saw Ashley, and not like casually browsing books for academic purposes, but clearly trying to be sneaky and get out of there unseen. Like at first, I think if I didn't know her personally, if she was just any other classmate, I wouldn't have been able to tell it was her. Because she was moving so quickly and trying to hide, but I'm sure it was her. And you all have to promise not to tell anyone this next bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
SWOFF, swear it.
Swap,
Hold
swear
my
it.
pinky up into the middle.
But can we not have any beans?
No
No
beans, but if anyone breaks this promise, then I can't think of a punishment, but just know that it's going to be really, really bad, all right?
Okay.
Okay. The headmistress asked me to spy on Ashley Indigo this year, and that's why I was hanging out with her, and I didn't want anyone to be mad at me, and she told me I wasn't allowed to tell you, so I haven't said anything about it until now, and I don't know what will happen if I broke that promise to her, but she asked me to spy on her, for official Hogwarts business.
Well, if she asked you to spy on her, did you tell her about the weird thing?
I told her, but don't you think it's a bit concerning that the headmistress of the school is asking a student to tail another student. Like,
No, yeah, I'd like to be clear. I think that most of the things the school allows us to do is concerning.
okay. Agreed. But I more meant it's concerning in the sense that even the headmistress thinks Ashley Indigo is up to something. She might be dangerous.
Did Ashley say anything about me and Maisie?
You and Maisie? No, I don't think so, but I also haven't spent time with her in a while, so...
Did she seem jinxed or?
No, not the last time I saw her. She seems a bit...
Stinky.
No, if I'm being completely honest, I think she has a bit of trouble at home. It sounds like her parents maybe aren't the best, and I don't know if that's trouble at home like normal parent stuff, or maybe if her parents are really not good people. Like really not good people. What if they're up to something and she's just, I don't know, helping them inside of Hogwarts?
What if
You don't
now-
think somebody would make their kid like a puppet like that, right?
Maybe that's why the headmistress asked you to look up.
I think
Spy
bad
on
people
her.
are capable of anything, Rosie.
What about Gail? Did you see Ashley and Gail together? Did you talk to Gail? Or did you see Ashley and Gail?
Can I try to remember that, Whack?
Yeah, sure.
Happy I read about it?
Yeah.
And can I roll with my relationship with Ashley for this one?
Definitely.
Okay. Cool. That +1 made a difference.
Yeah, I mean they're friends, you think. Like they do hang out. I think Gail has been chatting about Alex and Maisie a little bit
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely seem to be friends. I remember Gail being around a bit, and obviously I didn't think much of it at the time, because this was before the whole date day. But I do remember hearing Gail talk about you, and at the time it just seemed like how students talk about each other in general. Like maybe she had a crush on one of you, or maybe she was jealous of how you were doing in class or something. But in hindsight now, I don't know. I don't know how to tell the difference between like menacing, evil, dropping clues kind of talk, or like the way that we talk about stuff. You know, we're not evil and we talk about other people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but she just seems evil all the time to me, so I think that I maybe am not the person
Sweet.
the judge.
What about I can think of more. What about Quidditch people?
Why would you ask about Quidditch people, Alex?
Somebody obviously wanted to either hurt both of us a lot or just one of us a lot. And if it's just one of us a lot, for me, I don't know why people would. But if it's you, then you're really good at Quidditch.
never thought it was actually about us. I just thought we were in the wrong place. I never thought there was supposed to.
But why else would they take the picnic basket I made specifically for you?
Alex, give me a wand.
Okay.
Alex, please make a resist influence roll.
Seven.
You reach out to give Maisie your wand, but then you pull it back.
I'll give it back to you, Alex. I'm not.
Yeah, it's okay.
I reach my hand out for it.
I can't.
Can you lay it down on the floor?
What's happening?
I would like to investigate Alex's wand while it's in his hand.
Sure,
Is this with my relationship with Alex?
definitely. You can
Is there
ask
any-
me 2 questions.
Is there any remaining magic here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is.
Is this similar to anything that I've seen before? Maybe read about might be more appropriate.
Sorry, I need to backtrack in my head. I'm trying to remember if Rosie had spoken to the group about what she talked to Headmistress McGonagall about when Barney was there with you. Rosie, you remember your conversation where Headmistress McGonagall was talking about
the stuff in the room. I talked to Clem about it.
So no, Maisie.
Do I get any kind of description about why I know it's magic, or what it is that I would be thinking
So I think,
about being similar before?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you noticed that, like, there's probably some, like, weird, maybe you feel something when you, like, get close to Alex, or you, like, reach out your hand towards the wand. It almost kind of feels like, you know, when you're holding magnets that are that like similar
repel.
poles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like that.
So, when we were in the tower, just before I saw your wand do something, Alex, and or at least I think I saw your wand do something, and I thought for a moment that maybe it was you, but that wouldn't make any sense. So I put that to one side, and I just assumed that my brain had made it up, you know, that it wasn't real. But then you've been all strange, and I think we've brought some dark magic into the room of requirement. and I don't know what it is.
Could we do like a finite incantatum?
That just ends the spell if anything's actively happening. I don't know if it would help.
So that it's like I can't get near it. It's like a force field. It's like a... It's
Alex
like his
is
one...
slumped back underneath the blankets.
Can I hold his hand? Am I able to?
I don't think you noticed, but he's done it before you would have been able to grab him.
He's held my hand? Or he's gone
No,
underneath?
He's fallen back underneath the covers and blankets and things.
I go to find him immediately.
Do you want to be found, Alex?
No.
I'm still looking, frantically pulling covers out. Alex, you've got to be in here somewhere. Alex, please.
Yes.
Alex, please. Please, Alex, tell me you're okay. Alex,
I'm okay.
where are you? Alex. I plunge my right hand as far down into it as I can while still, like, not getting lost in the blankets. Alex, please just hold my hand. I just want to know you're okay. I don't want you to fall down in there or something.
Okay.
I look around at everybody else in the room.
Do you think someone tampered with his wand, Maisie?
Yeah. I'm so stupid. I should have thought about it sooner. I knew it was something to do with his wand. I just thought that I was being stupid, but actually me thinking that I was being stupid was the stupid thing.
No. It's not stupid. Alex, I know that you, maybe need to be alone right now, and so it's okay if you don't want to answer, but, have you cast any spells since, the picnic date? Because if not, we could just take your wand to the headmistress and she can cast a spell that'll show her, the last spell that your wand did. And it could have nothing to do with you. It could just be someone did something to your wand and then she'll be able to figure it out really quickly, but it only works if it was the last spell that the wand did. Do you remember?
I ain't cast anything.
Okay. You stay in the blankets as long as you need to, but just don't use your wand, and then we can figure it out, okay?
Okay.
If you need snacks or tea at any point, just stick a hand out of the blanket.
There's a snack station over there, and I've got a 3-tier cake over here too, so.
I can make you a coffee too if you want. Oh wait, no, coffee bad. You don't like the coffee was a bad. Okay, yeah. Just let me know if you need anything.
Is it okay if we keep talking?
Yeah.
Okay. And Olive's gonna turn to Maisie and say, I think maybe he'll feel a bit better after taking some time, so we'll just give him a few minutes, okay? But the good news is that's something that grown-ups can do. They can do that spell, and I'm sure the headmistress, I don't know why they didn't think to ask, but I'm sure that she'll want to. And then if we could figure out what spell it is, it'll also tell us like how powerful of a witch or wizard or whomever tampered with his wand in the first place. You know, if it's Maisie, it's going to be all right. Promise.
I hold the tip of my own wand and hand it to Olive. Can you check mine? Just in case.
Okay. I'll hang on to it, all right?
Okay. Is she able to take it from me?
Please make a resist influence roll, Maisie.
Is this with the Olive relationship?
Nope. You go to hand it to Olive, and then you take it back.
Maisie?
I hand it to her again.
Olive's gonna try to like forcibly take it from her.
I pull it straight back again. Oh no.
No, that's okay. Can you try putting it on the floor?
Yeah. I bend down and put it on the floor and try and step away.
You pick it back up.
Okay.
I don't want it near me. I don't want it near me.
Olive is going to take a step back and she's going to say, Maisie, you know, I love you and I would normally never do this, right? Okay. And she's going to point her wand at Maisie and say, Expelliarmus.
Okay. Olive, please try to cast a spell. Maisie, you're holding up the wand.
The wrong way round.
The wrong way around. It seems to be fidgeting in your hand. As you see Olive rearing back to cast the spell. Olive, you let loose your Expelliarmus. Maisie's wand is struck from her hand. Flying, you see it twist end over end, flying up into the air. And it starts to slow down in midair. And starts to fly back to her hand. But we see your magic twist and turn around the wand. And violently, it shakes, spins around, and lands in your other hand.
In my other hand.
In Olive's.
I just want to confirm, is Alex's wand on the ground?
No.
Does he still have it?
Last you saw it.
Okay. Maisie, you haven't cast any spells since the picnic, right?
No, I haven't. But Olive,
Okay.
what if you doing that has transferred it to you? What if you have it now?
Okay, nobody panic. I am not going to take Alex's because I'm really scared to disturb him right now. I'm being perfectly honest. But I'm going to go. I'm just going to go straight to the headmistress and I'll meet you all back up here, okay?
I'll come with you, Olive.
No. I really, really think it's important that you stay as far away from this wand as humanly possible.
Also, we're not supposed to know.
Go with you. Somebody needs to go with you, Olive, so you're not on your own.
Sorry, just one question as well. If Alex is hiding and you say that Alex's wand is also, doing the thing, then don't you think that Professor McGonagall would want to see Alex's wand? So shouldn't Alex come with us too?
We can't be sure that the magic that affected the wands isn't going to kick in a protective way to make them defend giving the wand up, And so if Alex comes with and that happens, it might not go well. So I think
then
we should just...
you give me Maisie's wand and I'll go.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you really want to come with me, Alex?
I can go myself. You can give me Maisie's wand and I'll go.
I'll go with you if I can keep Maisie's wand, and we can go together, okay?
But I'm coming with you too. That's non-negotiable, Olive.
Maisie.
It's non-negotiable.
Alex, can you give up your wand? Alex?
No.
Alex.
Alex,
can you hear me?
You have to get that wand from him, okay? And Maisie, I love you so much, and I love that you want to help, but we cannot guarantee that you haven't been affected by this. So please, don't try to touch his wand. Don't try to come with right now. And Rosie and Clem, please try to get Alex's away from him.
Okay.
And then one of you come and meet me at the Headmistress's, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I want to rush for the door. For the exit. I want to get out.
Alex, please make a quick and quiet roll for me.
And
Nine.
I'm quick.
Alex bursts out of the covers and pillows. They just seemingly fall away from him, and he rushes as fast as he can towards the door that has now sort of appeared in the wall nearest to Alex.
As soon as I see this happening, I have my head in my hands. I'm just going, close the door, close the door, close the door. Room, please, close the door. Room, close the door. Room, close the door.
Show courage for me, please, Maisie.
I would like to automatically succeed, please, with my house benefit.
Excellent. Alex, you rush to the door. It opens in your hand and then immediately slams shut.
I try to open it again.
Close the door, Room, close the door, close the door.
You're trying, and the door is sort of rattling in your hands.
Close the door, close the door, Room, close the door.
I would like to cast a spell.
Okay. I think Clem was trying to do something as well.
Oh, go, Clem, go.
Yeah. I was gonna try and use Expelliarmus on him.
Okay. Clem. Go ahead. Alex does have the wand in his hand.
Yeah. Expelliarmus.
An 8 is a partial success. Why don't you tell me what happens?
Okay. I think that I give him a condition, and my wand is thrown from my hand.
All right. In a sort of weird backlash, the wand is kicked from your hand, Alex, as you see this energy sort of shoot out from Clem's wand. Clem, there's just like so much force in it. I think you're not really like aware of how much you want to get that wand out of Alex's hand, and your wand just sort of bursts forth from your own hand. But you see the wand fly out of Alex's hand, spin upwards in the air, twirl around strangely, hovering for too long. It starts to float back towards Alex, and similar to the way that Olive's magic worked, you see it sort of, your magic collide with the wand, spin it around again, and it lands in your hand as your wand goes flying to the ground.
Rosie, can you get my wand?
Yeah, I got it.
I just run and dive into the pile again.
I want to try as quickly as possible to just grab Clem's hand and run for the door with her.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You rush to the door.
Don't let him leave, okay? Clem and I will be right back. Stay safe, stay on your guard, and know that any of us could have been affected, okay? Don't leave this room.
Lily, go with them.
All right.
Somebody needs to not be holding a wand that goes with you.
Yeah, I agree.
You're right. I'll stay here and with them and Alex.
And Olive's gonna like open the door as quickly as possible and just try and get out of there as fast as they can.
Yep.
And you rush out.
Lily, can you make it so no one can see the door now?
She points back.
That's part of the requirement.
Oh. We shouldn't run because a prefect might stop us, but let's go as quickly as possible. And Lily, if at any point I seem affected by any kind of curse or magic, you have my full permission to do whatever you need to, okay? Stun me, take the wand, do whatever you have to, okay?
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
And off they go, heading towards the headmistress's office.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in the room, Maisie, Rosie, Barney, and Alex sit. What are you doing?
Sitting nervously.
I'm pacing, but making sure that I can see everybody as I pace. Imagine like a shepherd's dog, like watching all the things that it's trying to protect, like that.
Walking and pacing back and forth, you see the sort of pile of blankets and pillows sort of moving about as Alex shifts nervously.
Alex, you okay in there? I walk closer to Rosie and look to see if she has her wand in her hand.
I do.
I just I support her elbow upwards and tilt her hand forwards to point her wand at Alex. Are you okay there, Alex?
No.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you feel sad?
Yes.
Are you hungry?
Alex, I want you to think of the best time of your life, your favorite day ever. Can you think of it? And then just keep thinking really strongly and remember what it felt like and what it was like and who was there and what the air was like and were you all cold or was it raining or what did you have with you and what were you wearing and are you thinking?
Thinking is like a lot of work.
I would like to go in to the blankets, please.
You start to wade in. You can feel pillows and blankets moving, Alex. But if you want to be alone, you are alone.
Alex, I'm not gonna take you out. I'm not asking you to leave the fort. I just want to sit with you and be. Just be. And I hold the hand that's submerged. And I sit down.
Thank you.
I'm here.
That's a good place for us to take our break.
I don't like it.
If you haven't done so, please follow all of these wonderful people. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW to follow them in all the places. Yes. Please do. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these wonderful people. Come hang out on our Discord. Come join us. There's people that are as invested in tabletop games as you are there. All of the channels for all of the shows have people chatting about them and spoilering content. There's some really, really good self-policing going on from everyone on the Discord. So come hang out, check it out. Even if you're looking for a group, you can do so. Come hang out. There's people that are playing Witchcraft and Wizardry, and it fills me with so much joy to know that I had a hand in that. Thank you so much, everybody. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Witchcraft and Wizardry. As Clem, Olive, and Lily make their way through the halls to the headmistress's office, you can see Lily probably jump for a moment as you come across someone in the hallway talking to Headmistress McGonagall. Dad? Turning around, you see the very famous face of Harry Potter. Olive. Clem, you remember Mr. Potter from the day in Hogsmeade with Harry and Ron and Lily and Maisie's father.
Oh, hi, Lily. Sorry, I was just going to see the headmistress. I was going to come see you next. Are you all right?
Yeah. And she walks up and gives him a hug.
Dad, it's actually kind of good that you're here, I think.
She looks back towards Olive and Clem.
Hello, I'm Olive. Sir. And then she's
Hi,
gonna
Mr.
kind of
Potter.
like bow her head down nervously.
Oh, hello. Hi, Clem. How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Sorry it's under these, circumstances.
Yeah, we were actually on our way to see the headmistress too. So
Right.
yeah.
Should we tell him?
You're Harry Potter.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Hi.
Hello. She all right? I think so.
Yeah.
You had something to see the headmistress about.
Yeah.
Lil.
It's very serious.
I heard that you did a Patronus before your year when you were supposed to learn it, and I've been trying to learn spells ahead of my year too.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that why you were going to see the headmistress?
Was it?
I know it was a serious situation
Oh.
with yeah, do you want to take it away?
Right, yeah. Headmistress.
Yes, Miss Everglade.
We you know how our friends were
Hold on a
hurt-
moment.
No.
And she waves her wand in front of the door to her office, and the door starts to slide open. I assume that we should have this conversation behind, well, closed doors.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mr. Potter, please. Oh, right. Feel like I'm all in trouble again.
Olive's gonna like turn to Clem as they walk in, and she goes, "That's Harry Potter."
Yeah, it's Lily's dad.
He's here. He knew you.
I met him, and he's Lily's dad. So
He's my
He's cool.
dad.
he's a nice guy.
And Olive's gonna walk in, kind of just like a dreamy, far off look on her face, really not very focused.
The secret door sort of closes behind you, and the headmistress walks up to her desk and sits down, and she says, "Now, before I was to have my conversation with Mr. Potter here, I assume that what you have come to see me about is of great importance. Is it all right if Mr. Potter stays?"
Yes, but just as a formality. And Olive's gonna reach into her book bag and get her sneakoscope out. And she's gonna just place it, maybe like in front of Professor McGonagall on her desk. Does it do anything?
You start to activate your sneakoscope, and It starts to putter for a moment, and then it makes a sort of strange farty-like noise and turns off.
Oh, I should have let you know. Sorry, dear, but such devices won't work in this office. It's rather heavily warded.
Well, I guess as long as we're protected one way or another. She's gonna put it back into her book bag. Alex and Maisie were at the site of that explosion or whatever happened, and we think that someone might have tampered with their wands. There was we sensed some remaining magic there, and when we tried to get them to hand them over to us, it was like they were magically unable to. They kept trying to hand them and then would keep them close, and so we had to get a bit we had to be a bit aggressive to bring them to you, but we thought
Olive,
that
Clem, please make resist influence rolls. Almost like your tongue starts to twist up, Olive, as you're speaking about these wands. You hear these whispers in your head.
Why are you talking about the wand? Why? Don't talk about the wand. Don't talk about the wand. Put the wands away.
And you sort of blink a little bit, and you look like you're about to put the wand away, and you stop. You force yourself to think about it, and you struggle to find the words.
Yes, Miss Everglade, is there something wrong?
Can I nod in answer? Olive's gonna nod, and she's just gonna look down at the wand in her hand. Maisie's, I guess.
I'm assuming the same thing is happening to me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna follow Olive's lead on that and do the same sort of thing.
Headmistress McGonagall stands up. Harry also has his wand drawn, and he's looking at both of you.
Headmistress? Yes, Mr. Potter. Something is very strange.
I assume we should try and do something?
Give it a moment, Mr. Potter. I don't think they're in any immediate danger. I'm curious to see what might be happening exactly.
Headmistress McGonagall starts to walk around you. She has her wand sort of lightly pointed towards you, but it doesn't look very threatening. Harry doesn't have the sort of laissez-faire sort of stance here. He's sort of staring. He has the wand drawn towards you, Clem. And he says, "Can you put the wand down?"
I would like to attempt to put the wand down.
You gotta put the wand down. And you do. You put it down on the ground. And then you pick it right back up.
I think I can put it down, but it wants to be picked up again.
Some sort of curse, then?
Perhaps. Some sort of charm, maybe.
Headmistress,
Yes, Miss Everglade?
isn't there a spell that an advanced witch such as yourself could do
Don't
to...
tell her.
Can I try and power through it? And is there like a roll I could do to try and get a sentence out?
So resist influence, but you take a -1. Yet again, you struggle trying to get the words out, but you do, and you can hear these whispers sort of taunting you the whole time.
Don't tell her.
There's a spell that an advanced witch like yourself could do to see the last spell that these wands did, because Maisie said she remembered. She remembered Alex.
She wants to take
Alex's
the wand
spell.
away. She wants the
Casting
power for herself.
Alex's wand casting a spell, and Alex didn't think he did it. So maybe someone made his wand do it on its own, and you should figure out what spell it is.
Stop.
And Headmistress McGonagall looks at you, looks at the wand, and she says, I think whoever disarms the witch with this wand takes on this charm or curse, Mr. Potter. These aren't their wands.
Well, I think they are now. If it was an Expelliarmus.
You are correct. I believe that these wands are theirs now. They won them. So, if that's the case,
We could try... I don't know if Finite Incantatum would work.
no, I don't think so. I think this must be some very advanced magic, Mr. Potter. Headmistress McGonagall waves her wand around. Accio Investigatorium! And she pulls her wand in sort of like a come to sort of motion towards one of the inconspicuous looking drawers in one of at the bottom of one of her many bookcases. And the drawer opens up and flutters out. You see this like strange looking magnifying glass sort of contraption. There's several lenses that are attached to it, probably 4 or 5 of them, and they sort of have like these little twisty knobs on them, and she catches it in her hand. She holds it up, and she starts turning some of these knobs and dials on the magnifying glass looking device. And you can see the lenses start to like turn and size themselves appropriately. Anyone looking through the glass of this magnifying glass looking device would see strange colors and things floating around. She holds it up to the wand, and she says, and
I can see there is in fact a curse on this wand. Very well. So, if this is the case, Mr. Potter? Do you perhaps have any cloth on you?
Cloth? I have a handkerchief.
That'll do just fine.
He hands over the handkerchief. And the headmistress uses her wand, and it starts to float and land on the table. She waves her wand around in a little circle, and you can see her lips moving just a little bit. And you can see the handkerchief start to get a little bit larger. And it starts to fold upwards, and it looks a bit like a pouch.
And she says, "May I borrow a shoelace, Mr. Potter?"
What?
Thank you.
A shoelace comes off of Harry's shoe. Hey! And starts to tie itself around the bag. And as it does so, she casually points in succession to the wands in each of your hands and says,
"Expelliarmus!"
And each of the wands, in a similar way to the way that you cast the spell, fly up into the air, look like they're about to land in her hand. She points her wand towards the wands, and then she points towards the bag. And the wands fly into the bag. The tie shoelace begins to tie itself around the bag tightly. And you can see as if the wands are trying to poke themselves out of the bag.
There. That should do for now.
I know that this isn't like the most important bit here, but what are Maisie and Alex supposed to do without wands?
We'll have to figure out some sort of temporary solution. But for now, we've at least discovered part of the problem.
Wow. I've never really seen a wand curse before.
It's not done anymore, Mr. Potter. It hasn't been done for a very long time.
How long?
Since before... Well... Since far before Voldemort. Hundreds of years, Mr. Potter.
May I ask a question, Headmistress?
Yes, Miss Everglade.
Is it even at all possible that a student did this, or would this have to be the work of a grown wizard?
Oh, that, my dear, is a very interesting question indeed. I suppose it is possible. However, such a thing would be extremely difficult to do. I don't imagine it would be easy for any student to do such a thing, and to find any information on cursing a wand would be very difficult. I know that the library does not, in fact, have any information on it. Not even
What
in the
about in the
restricted section. It is forbidden. Much like the unforgivable curses. Cursing someone else's wand is much like controlling a witch or a wizard. Similar to an imperious curse, almost.
Is there anything we could do in the future to tell if a wand has been cursed?
She looks at the magnifying glass in her hand. She hands it over to you. Be careful with that, my dear. It's my investigatorium.
Very careful. Yes. I won't let anything happen to it.
She says, you can see different colors through it, representing different kinds of magic. And she says, Accio Investigatorium Manual. Suddenly the drawers, they shake a bit, and the drawer starts to pull itself out more. And you see this really thick, very intimidating, dictionary-sized manual start to flutter like it's flapping its wings on over to you. And she says, you've got a lot of reading ahead of you, Miss Everglade.
Yes, Headmistress. Thank you.
Are you both feeling better?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Potter, I suppose this saves us some time in your investigation about the possible causes of the explosion in the tower. Lily is sitting there, like, looking around, dumbfounded. Yeah, well, we can cast some spells on the wands and see if anything like that had happened. I was actually going to come to see your friends, Lil. Does it have to be right now, Dad? Well, I mean, that's why I'm here. Can you give us a little while? How long do you need? She looks at both of you.
Well, I think just Maisie and Alex are still adjusting a bit after having their wands cursed, so they might not be up for answering questions right away. Maybe just 20 or 30 minutes, right, Lil?
Is that fine, Dad? Yeah, I can talk to the headmistress. We can take a look at the wands.
Alright, should we bring them back here? Or...
If you could.
Okay, yeah.
Mr. Potter? Do you have any, recommendations for spells that we should, learn or practice just in case we have to defend ourselves this year? We're in third year.
He looks towards the headmistress. She closes her eyes and inclines her head. He says,
well, I always liked Expelliarmus, and, Protego's a good one. And, well, I mean, it sort of depends on what you're trying to defend yourself from.
Grown adult wizards, I guess. Like we had to do last year. Just in case.
Right. I'm going to give you the best piece of advice that I can.
Oh.
About fighting grown adult wizards or witches.
Right.
Run.
I had run last year. I probably wouldn't be here right now.
She's kind of right. So I mean, I didn't run, and I turned to stone. So
You're a Gryffindor, aren't you?
We all are.
Right. He smiles. Well, if that's the case, well, there's loads of spells. I've always found that really obvious ones, you know, some curses and hexes and things, work pretty well if you catch anyone off guard. But you'll always have to rely on practice. So the more you practice, the better you be. From what I understand, at least speaking to Hermione, I mean the Minister for Magic, you should be learning about duels this year, right?
Yes, we haven't yet though.
Well, then you better get practicing.
Thank you. Should we get back then?
yeah.
Okay. We'll be back as soon as Alex and Maisie seem okay to talk.
All right, I'll see you soon.
I'll take good care of this, Headmistress.
See that you do, Miss Everglade.
And Olive's gonna kind of like tuck it into her book bag securely and then use both her arms to try and hold that really heavy book.
And you start to walk out of the headmistress's office. The door closing behind you. We switch back to the other group in the room of requirement. Impatiently pacing back and forth, Maisie, Rosie, Alex, and Barney wait. Maisie holding Alex's hand after jumping into the pillow fort that he has constructed.
I mean, like 7 slices of cake, I think we're gonna throw up.
Did you have any water or anything? Or any tea?
I had tea and cake. There's water and tea.
Do you want like a bucket or anything?
No, I'll hold it down. Actually, I might have another piece of cake.
Maybe we can have cake later.
Oh, I think it's helping.
Oh.
No, you should try it. I feel better.
I'm okay right now, Rosie. Thank you.
Okay.
How long are they going to be?
Well, I would do calculations, but I don't understand how to do calculations, so I'm gonna guess, forever. Maisie? Alex, you good over there?
I don't think there's any response from me.
Maisie? Alex? Are you good over there? If you don't say anything, I'm coming in. I'm going in.
Rosie
Excuse me? Sorry, pardon me?
starts to wade in. You see her like fall into them. Her legs are like sticking up in the air as she's wiggling her way in there.
Hey!
What's going on? Are y'all okay? Is everyone breathing?
Can I see them? Am I near them?
No, not if they don't want to be seen.
I want my friends to be seen. Room, will you tell me if my friends are breathing?
Nothing happens.
Barney, this room is useless when you need it. I'm gonna get a heart rate monitor for them and just... After the explosion, I can't handle this kind of stress. Excuse me, are you napping in here? I'm just... Excuse me. Hello?
There's no response.
Hey, Barney? Barney, do you think they're like making out down here?
You realize that there's no response from Barney because you can't see anything. And he
Can I
writes
get out?
text.
Barney, it's like I can feel your answer is yes. Okay, I'm getting out of here.
The pillows
If you
just
can
start to
hear me-
fall away as you want to get out.
Okay. Barney, what do I do?
Well,
Are we just
I was
supposed to-
trying to say that if they...
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot that I have to read.
I'm trying to tell you, like, if you go in there, then I can't talk to you.
That's a fair point. I didn't think about that. I was just worried that they're not breathing down there. Like, what if they got like really comfortable and fell asleep like a baby and they have fetal sleep syndrome? It's where they suffocate. What if they're just tiny babies?
I don't think the room can do that.
Oh, you think the room has safety precautions?
I don't know anything in Hogwarts that has a safety precaution.
Right, they're dead down there. I just know it.
I'm sure they're fine.
Room, I need a teddy bear.
There's a big, silly teddy bear there waiting for you.
What am I gonna do if I save them from an explosion and they die to a pillow? I'm gonna be so disappointed in myself.
No, Rosie, it's not your fault.
Okay.
Maisie, I think I hear Rosie freaking out. Do you wanna?
I don't know. It's kind of nice here. I just don't have to think about anything.
Yeah.
Like now I stopped. I feel like I've stopped. You know?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Oh, it was my wand and my magic that.
Oh, you didn't see. There's something wrong with my wand too.
Maybe you said you saw my wand to spell.
Yeah, but if it was just your wand, then my wand wouldn't also be, I don't know, weird. Olive disarmed me and she's taken my wand and Clem's taken your wand and they've gone to see the headmistress, so I think it's gonna be okay.
For how long?
How long?
How long will it be okay before something bad happens to us again?
I don't know, Alex. I don't know.
I just want bad things not to happen to us. All of us.
So do I.
I mean, maybe the worst first date ever, and it was my first date ever.
Oh, no, it was the... Well, it's the only day that I've ever had, so I mean, it was the best date I've ever had. And it was the only date, so technically it was the best and the worst, and I think we should just focus on the fact that it was the best. I think that's what we
Made
should
up
focus on.
until... Yeah.
I mean, it's a good story to tell, right? This is what my dad always says when my mum does something. He says, oh well, she's safe. It's okay. It's another experience.
I don't feel safe.
No, I don't either. Do you think we need to leave?
I don't want to. I want to be with my friends.
I wonder if maybe the room can like keep us in here, but let us hear them and let them hear us, like just to say we're okay.
I think I could hear you before when I wanted to. And you heard me, right?
Yeah, sometimes. So maybe we just need to want it.
I'm actually, I haven't had it. I could use a drink of water, actually. So I can just go and grab a drink of water and let them know real quick before I come back.
Oh, you're feeling better then?
No, just thirsty.
Alright. Okay, I don't... maybe we can go together then. It's,
I'd like that.
Yeah, me too.
There's just a lot, and I'm really scared and confused.
Me too. But we can be scared and confused together, okay?
Yeah, like that. Well, I mean, I'd rather we weren't. But if we are, then together's good.
I take like one of the thinner blankets and I like wrap it around Alex's shoulders and like hide his hands inside and like hold him, pass him the seam so he can like cuddle himself up with the blanket over his head as well. And then I do the same for myself. You ready?
Mhm.
Okay, let's go.
The pillows start to fall away. You see Alex and Maisie sort of covered in blankets.
Oh my god. Oh, thank God. Oh my god, I thought you were dead. Oh, please don't ever do that again. Oh my, I thought you were... How was I supposed to know if you're breathing down there? I crawled in and then I couldn't hear Barney because, of course, Barney's not speaking out loud. And I had to make the room give me a teddy bear. Are you okay? Were you trapped? Was there a monster? Made of pillows?
No, we were just very comfy and very tired of the world.
Okay, yeah, no, that's understandable. I forgive you.
Sorry for worrying you, Rosie.
No, it's okay. I'm glad that you had a moment to yourselves. I'm fine.
I'd like my blanket to grow in length. And I'd like to just put my blanket around Rosie's shoulders and bring her into my little blanket nest.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
It's okay.
There's a knocking sound.
No.
In the room.
Oh, no.
Sounds like a door knocker.
Don't subscribe to traditional religions, so no thank you.
Yeah. Do we know where it's coming from? Can we sense whereabouts it's coming
You
from?
look around and you can see there's like a door that has appeared in one of the walls, and you can see there's like a lion-shaped door knocker, and the door knocker is sort of knocking on the door on this side, and you can see there's like a peephole in one of the lion's eyes.
To see who's there, so you can see who's there.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look through it.
I'm like Trey. I feel like Rosie's forgotten that I've.
Yeah, I'm dragging you. I forgot I'm in the blanket with you.
I'm coming. I have no choice.
Hello?
You can see Clem
Maybe
and
it's Girl
Olive
Scouts.
on the other side with Lily.
Dang it, not Girl Scouts, but it is our friends. Okay, I'm opening the door. Wait, this isn't a trick, right? You look. Come on. Sorry about that. You.
That looks like them. Maybe we can ask them a question that only they would know the answer to.
I'm gonna just squeeze the door
And
open.
use the code.
Yeah, okay.
No, no, don't open the door. We can ask the room. We can ask the room to talk to them without opening the door.
Oh, hey, room. Would they like to split a bean sandwich?
Nothing happens for a moment. Suddenly, this strange-looking, old-fashioned sort of horn sort of grows like a metal foundation and points upwards towards about waist height.
What do you think this is?
Clem, you and Olive on the outside suddenly hear this voice. What do you think this is?
You think it's like a toy or something?
Do you think it's like a toy or something?
Do you think we can talk? Maybe we can talk to them. Maybe this is how we ask them.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Do you want to not yell?
Would you like
Yes,
to
can you not
Would you like
yell?
to split a bean sandwich?
Would you like to split a bean sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
It's not them.
if it's. Remember?
It's not them. It's not them.
It's not them.
Sorry, Clem messed it up. Only
Sorry,
if it's
Clem
five
messed
ways.
it up. Only
If it's 5 ways.
5 ways.
We are sorry.
It's not hard. There was originally 4 ways.
Yeah, but then
Did we add someone?
Didn't we add someone?
We,
Well, we didn't add. It was.
What's
When we did with it. It was 4. Wait. It has been a while since we used
I
it.
don't think it matters, doesn't it? Like the gist of the statement. I don't think anyone else is going
Are
to
you
know.
sure about how many
Are
ways
you sure
want to
about
split
how
it?
many ways you want to split it?
Just ask another question that only
Just
we would
ask
know.
another question.
Olive.
How many tiers was the cake I made for the day?
How many tiers is the cake I made for the day?
It was 3.
It was 3.
Okay, yeah, it's them.
And-
It's
no,
them, yeah,
wait,
it's
we
them.
have to.
them,
We
yeah.
have to make sure that Olive is them too. Olive.
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 Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the name of
What's
the
the name
animal?
of the animal?
The
Hippogriff.
creature?
The creature.
It's them.
It's them.
Okay, good. Okay. I'm gonna just fling the door open. It's you!
Hi.
Are you
We thought it was 4 ways.
I thought it was
Yeah,
5.
sorry.
I think it's
I
gonna
totally
have to
forgot.
be 6. There's 6 of
How
us
do
now.
you cut a sandwich into 5 even?
I don't test well, okay?
You can cut it into 6.
I don't understand math.
Wait,
I panicked.
Aren't there 5 of us?
I don't know.
5 kind of sounds like 4. Right?
How did
Should we
you
come
get
up with a
on?
new thing? Oh,
Let's. Clem,
You wanna come in?
you?
yeah. I walk in.
You step back inside, you see this huge stack of pillows and blankets that are all kind of spilled out.
I thought they died. So, while you were gone, I ate 8 pieces of cake and I thought they died.
Yeah, Rosie's face is like covered in cake.
You have a bit of leftovers.
Thank God. I was still kind of hungry.
Do you want to tell him, Clem?
Sure. Okay. Good news and bad news. Do you want the bad news first or the good news first?
Good news and then good news.
Good news and then good news.
I think bad news and then good news because then the good news will make the bad news better.
Okay. So the bad news is that your wands were cursed, and we have given them to the headmistress, and Harry Potter is going to find out why they're cursed. And the good news is that also they're going to keep them for a while so you don't have wands. And then the good news is that they will probably hopefully find out how it got cursed in the first place at some point in the future.
And the neutral news, which I can't decide if it's good or bad, is that Professor McGonagall said that cursing wands is something that hasn't been done for hundreds of years, since like well before our parents' time. So that seems a bit unusual.
Yeah.
Can
Also,
ask Roger.
oh, we could ask Roger.
Yeah, Roger's like really old.
And he's a Ravenclaw, so he's
Could ask
smart.
Roger.
No offense to the rest of you.
I don't want to necessarily ruin this train of thought yet because I'm into it. But also one other thing is that Harry Potter wants to talk to both of you.
Well, he wants to talk to everyone, right?
Yeah, everyone. In
Isn't
about
Harry
half
Potter
an
the
hour.
tennis player?
No, he's
What's
Lily's
tennis?
dad, who is the Auror, who everyone he like did some cool stuff.
It wasn't the Olympics.
It wasn't the Olympics. He did do something pretty big, but it wasn't the Olympics.
Wizarding world from
Oh,
the
that's cool for him.
Yeah.
greatest dark
Really
wizard.
good Quidditch player.
You know what they say? Behind a great man, there's a lot of great women.
Yeah. Like Lily, who is his daughter. So that's
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
When
When
Yeah, so we
when
gotta
does he
go
want to talk to it?
in like
No?
half an hour. Well, I mean, it took us a while to get back here, and then the whole bit with the, like, talking through the wall thing, so I would say in about 15 minutes.
And they want to have us meet them back at the headmistress's office.
Yeah, so allotting for time, then we should probably leave right now and go.
Can I bring my blanket?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
I'm bringing the stuffed animal, so.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I think it's grape.
I'm sorry. You were meeting your dad, Harry Potter. That Harry Potter. Your dad, Lou? Yeah.
He's an Olympian.
Right, I'm just, checking.
He's cool.
Okay.
You're gonna like him. He's like chill, you know?
It was a lot for me too, Barney.
Olive, you didn't meet him before. I just remember you met Harry Potter.
Yeah.
How was it?
Well, I asked him for advice on defensive spells.
Oh.
And he told me that if I were ever to come up against a grown adult wizard, that his best advice was to run. And
Ew.
Oh.
I know, that's what I said.
That's lame.
And then he said, you're a Gryffindor, aren't you? And I told him that all three of us were. And then he said, in that case, I would just practice basic spells. So, I think he knows that none of us would really run in that situation, you know? But, that being said, seeing as I've already spoken to him and Headmistress, I think while you all go, maybe I'll just stay here and practice some spells for a bit, if that's all right.
Sure, I mean, if you don't think that they'll have anything more to ask.
I'm sure they have more questions, but, I think they'll mostly be for Maisie and Alex. Unless you want me to go.
Well, I mean, unless you want to stay, totally you can stay. But I won't ever say no to Olive hanging out,
Maisie? Do you want company?
Would you come?
Yeah. I'll just practice the spells in my head while we walk.
Thank you.
Your personal bodyguard. No one's gonna mess with you.
Maybe we can come back later and maybe we'll have different requirements and I'm not very good at magic, but
anyone wants to practice, defensive spells, I don't want to be unprepared.
Oh, speaking of which, Rosie, do you have my wand?
Oh, yeah. It's right here.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do without a wand? Because something bad is happening in the castle and...
You should make potions, because I never use my wand. I'm terrible with it, so I just carry potions.
The headmistress said that she would work on finding a solution for you both, so maybe she'll have thought of something by the time we get there.
So we should go?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You ready, Alex?
I think so.
Okay. We got this, guys,
Totally.
It's gonna be totally fine. It's just Harry Potter and the headmistress, We've been to the headmistresses enough to be able to talk to her, so.
And I love sports, So it'll be nice to meet
Yeah.
Mr. Potter again.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Yeah.
In America, our only real heroes are sports players.
Makes sense. Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You head out the door of the room of requirement. It closes behind you. It's comfort and safety left behind. Walking down the corridors of Hogwarts, each of you feels probably a little bit different about this school. A little more scared of this place. And that is where we're going to end the episode today.
Oh, depressed? Okay.
Thank you for joining us today, everybody.
Thank you very much.
We've got some end of session stuff to do, but please make sure you follow all of these wonderful people first. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW to go follow them in all the places. Please go follow them. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Support these wonderful people. Or if you just want to, go support them in a monetary way, that's great too. Please make sure you're following us here on Table Story over on Twitch and on YouTube and at A Table Story on Twitter. And let's do our end of session stuff. I'd like to start with traits, please. If anybody feels like they were acting counter to any of their traits, and feel free to speak up about that now. Okay.
Nope.
Relationships.
I'm gonna give a +1 to Maisie. Last week it was a -1, but like she did everything right for what Alex needed, and just made him not feel as bad or make the things not matter because he just felt, I don't know, safer, more comfy. So
Gonna give a +1 to Maisie.
Because while she did scare me, she also wrapped me up in the blanket afterwards, which for Rosie just completely wiped away all the negative things that happened.
I'm gonna give a +1 to Clem because Olive felt really supported by Clem getting Alex's wand and doing that with her.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my +1 to Olive for essentially the same reason. Yeah, we were on a little team there, doing spells.
And my +1 is going to Olive as well because I was vulnerable and asked for help, not in a jokey way, not in a this is best for the team way, but in a I really need you to help. And she said yes without questioning it.
Okay. All right, let's do our classes/school rolls. Everybody go ahead and roll plus your mind. Okay. Rosie starting things off with 5 points for Hufflepuff. Let's see if I can assist with that or ruin that. That's a 4 for me. Sorry. I have the worst Hufflepuff luck this year.
Mm-hmm.
No Huffle luck.
And a 7 is the last one. Okay. All right. Well, 5 points. There you go. Okay. Hanging in there. Next up on the list, Clem, for the Gryffindors. Maisie and Olive going to get 20 points for Gryffindor. 20 points. Alex with 10 for Ravenclaw. An 11 from me is another 10 for Ravenclaw. And the last one is a 5, so minus 5. Okay. Next up, we've got the Slytherins, which is going to be a 6 and a 9. So that's going to be 0, and then another 6. Sorry, Slytherins. Okay. Last but not least, we're going to do our shout-outs and our downtime moves. Let's go around the room and let's do some shout-outs and downtime moves. Let's start off this week with Mega Oryx.
Oh gosh, hi. For my downtime move, I would love to do some social activities. When was the last time I didn't get a failure? This is amazing. This is my lucky day. I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket after this. Thank you so much. Thank you. I tried really hard. That means I get a +1 or -1 to a relationship, so I'm gonna give that to Ashley Indigo. I'm working my way up to getting in her good graces, so that's going to Ashley Indigo. Thank you so much for having me, everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Naga Oryx. I'm a full-time streamer, voice actor, host, and tabletop RPG player. You can catch me. I'm doing something really cool this week. I'm going to be participating in D&D Live on G4. It's going to simultaneously stream on the official Dungeons & Dragons channel, both on YouTube and Twitch, the official G4 channel on YouTube and Twitch, and on Peacock, which is NBC's streaming service. So if, you want to get the whole family around and they don't know what streaming services are online, you can make them think they're watching NBC. There you go. Your parents will understand. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be playing with Dr. Lupo. Our DM is Amy Vorpal. And the cast is just stacked with G4 hosts and amazing internet people, and I'm just really, really excited. You can catch all of the D&D live festivities this Friday and Saturday, the 16th and 17th. There's amazing participants at all the tables, so come say hi if you're there. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, and congrats. So excited to watch. Why don't we continue on? Zagonicus, why don't you go next?
Okay, for my downtime move, I'm going to the clubs. I'm going to participate in the SWOFF Secret Club. Maybe. We'll see. Ooh, a 7.
Okay.
Learn a secret from one of the people on my relationship list. Okay, I shall message you. Whack, I have an idea.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Scoticus. I played Alex for you. He's going through it, but luckily he's got good people around him. That's all we can ask for, I guess. You can find me, Scoticus, in all the internet places. You can find me here again on Sunday for the Ungodly finale. If you haven't already watched Ungodly, You should, unless you are or have younger children. It is not family friendly. It is very off the rails, feverish, and insane. So, but very, very, very funny, in my opinion. I mean, it's fun. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, buddy. Colo, why don't you go next?
Hi.
Or more like, hello, it's Burrito.
Hello, it's Burrito, it's me. This is the coziest blanket ever. I bought it like 2 weeks ago and I haven't been able to use it because my cat decided that it's for her. Cats, am I right? Also, she's been like licking her butt just off camera here the whole time and it's been really distracting, so I'm so sorry, folks, that she's just not used to company. I would like to do some social activities over here as well, please.
Okay.
And be really terrible at them. It's okay. I strongly relate. Hi, I'm Golo. It's really nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. I stream on Twitch. I am on YouTube and on all of the social media places. You can find me under the name Hello, it's Golo. It's really awkward when you have to introduce yourself. Hello, it's Golo. It's very weird. Picked it wrong. Anyway, I'm stuck with it now. Also, like, I heard a cheeky little whisper that I might make my first TikTok this week. So just I heard a sneaky little whisper that might happen this week. Legacy, oh my god.
Get over there.
If you want to come and hang out on Twitch, it would be really snazzy. I'm currently incredibly addicted to basically running a farm / empire. It's pretty great. And I just go and tell my cows every morning how much I love them. Hi, good morning. I think you're lovely. And then I just get about my day planting potatoes. Anyway, this is really long. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Please come see me. It'd be great. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much, Colo. Luxie?
Hi! Also, your cat made biscuits earlier. I don't know if you missed it or not, but I was begging for sourdough bread, but I got nothing. Pumpkin, how dare you? Get back to it, Pumpkin! I think that I am going to spend this downtime move working, because what am I if not constantly begging for more money to make potions with? Is it a D12? I'm looking.
I'm
Why
sorry.
am I blind?
What are you talking about? For the potions? It's
For
just a mind roll.
job.
Oh,
no, it's
no,
2d6.
It's a 2d6.
I got it.
Yep.
I'm silly. I got it. And I am 9 galleons richer.
There you go.
What can you say? Hi! My name's Lux Games. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I'm currently playing through Skyrim. I'm also playing The Sims. So if you're interested in either of those, I'm currently doing a run where I collect all the Leslie Argonian maid novels. And everybody comes to stream to tell me about Cola constantly collecting potatoes in her run. And then I'm like, should I be collecting the potatoes? No? Also, you can build a house. So I'm doing that. It's been a long time since I've played Skyrim. But if you would like to come join me, I'd love to have you. If you want to come join me on social media, I'm constantly on TikTok. Did I get banned today once again? Yes. Was it for Sims pretending to woohoo? Yes. What will happen to me next? We'll never know. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Luxie. Murgles.
Hello. I would like to can Clem go to therapy?
Sure.
I can't remember. We did social activities
Social,
for that,
yeah.
right? Social. Okie dokie. Monk. Oh, bad sesh.
I feel like you guys roll so much better for the regular stuff that happens during the show, and then like as soon as the downtime moves happen, so many people roll so much worse.
Yeah, it was a bad session. She left the session dissociated for 3 days.
Much like you all will be
so-
for the next week.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Hi, I'm Murgles. I stream on Twitch on occasion. Those occasions are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm an animator and a storyboard artist by trade, and so if you come by my stream, you can see me either just talking literal nonsense, talking about how I quit TikTok, which I'm so sad about now that I will be missing Kolo's TikTok, so go check out Kolo's TikToks. But also that I am working on an animated film, both my own personal project, and then I've also had the chance of doing some actual official streams of my work on a National Film Board of Canada short film called Boat People. And it's very exciting to stream some of that like actual hardcore production stuff. And I love talking about what I do. So if you're interested in animation, you can come check me out and ask me questions. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Murgles. Murgles is a very, very talented and awesome animator. Please go watch her. Do her animation stuff. And here's a tip for you. Here's a tip. And this is just a general life tip. Okay? General life tip. When you go watch a professional animator or a professional anyone do their job, unless you are also a professional, or better yet, if they have not asked for advice, don't give it to them. Just a helpful life tip. Don't just give them advice.
Unless you want to
unasked
be
for.
really embarrassed in front of a group of people, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, just go listen to Murgles talk about the work she's doing and how to tell stories and stuff for 10 minutes, and you'll get that you're the one that's going to learn there, okay? It's one of my favorite things to do is listen to Marge talk about that stuff. The level of knowledge and passion. So, yeah, go and do that. It's the best.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, Mergs has actually been doing work for it's the National Film Board of Canada, is that correct?
Yeah, the National Film Board of Canada,
Yeah.
NFB.
Yeah. And like
So-
she's been given access to like talk about stuff and show things that she's working on for them. It's kind of a big deal, and it's kind of like a privilege to get a behind the scenes look at that kind of stuff because it's usually not shown. It's not usually
NDA locked down until it
Yeah,
releases,
you
which
get
will
it
be
in the
3
DVD
years.
extras.
So
Yeah.
So she probably like knows what she's talking about in general.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
one
thank
would
you.
hope.
Thank you so much, Murgles. I'm Wax Steven. I have been your Headmaster of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. I know it was a heavy sesh. I know. But I promise you all, it will be a good story. We will get through this together. And they will be better witches and wizards by the end of this. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you, chat. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you
And
so
shout
much
out to the podcast listeners.
Yes, thank you. And thank
Love
you
you.
so much to my wonderful players, Kolo, Luxie, Murgles, Negaworks, and Zagonicus, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for putting up with the heavy sesh. And I hope that you stick around here on Table Story. We've got a lot of wonderful stuff. On Thursday, we've got a show called Mistlight that Brad runs. It's D&D 5th edition that he's created a homebrew setting for and some homebrew rules and things. It's kind of like D&D 5e Light or D&D 5e Brad, whatever you want to call it. On Fridays, I run a show called Rime of the Frost Maiden as well, which is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition module. That's also been really great, and we're at a super intense part of the story in that. So if you've been following along, you know that it has hit the fan, as it were. And you should definitely check it out. Sundays, we've got a show called Ungodly that PB runs. It's very much different, like Zagoticus mentioned. Not family friendly, but hopefully you'll come check that out. Sort of like Monty Python in Hell. So come check it out. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Peace out. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
For those that are sticking around, we again find ourselves flying away from Hogwarts. Flung further and further away. We find ourselves following someone walking into a very creepy, run-down looking place. There are dilapidated boxes and things all about. This ramshackle looking place has endless rows of these boxes. We can see this person walking in, wand aloft, the tip of the wand glowing bright, illuminating the shadow, illuminating these boxes along the walls. Further they walk into this seemingly endless rows of these boxes, most of which are open. They search. They stop in one row, 3 down, and in the center. They bend down, using their wand to force the boxes away. Thank you for joining us.